asking about a little practice routine. So we have you hitting them with the towel just a little bit. There's a little, maybe a warm up, trying to establish a little bit of connection on the way through. So I've got 5 4-ball piles lined up here. So the first 4 shots, I'll have you hit, get the towel on there, no big deal. Just hitting some nice shots to kind of warm up with. Hit these to feel some things out, maybe how the body's moving, getting it nice warmed up after your warm-up routine, stretching and getting some movement in. Good. And then on the next set, I'm going to speed this up just for video's purposes. In the next set, say we start applying maybe your preset, maybe some of the arm stuff at the beginning, and then we'll start hitting some, kind of like you just had the towel on there. Just nothing major yet. Couple shots. And then, one more. Okay, so in the third pile, we'll start taking a couple more full swings. And what we're looking for is just more, say, of like compression. So we'll get everything kind of preset as you did, all the way to the top, making sure rotation's coming in just like we had the towel on there. And we'll start hitting a little bit more full shots. I've got about 7 on here. You can do this with pitching wedge or whatever. A little bit there. And then in the fourth pile, we're really looking for, say, ball flight, right? I'm establishing cut, fade, draw, whatever, like high draw, low draw, whatever it may be. And then, in my case, I'm looking for a cut. So I'm going to establish, like, okay, I'm going to get my, say, arms in order, little preset kind of feel, keeping that face square. I'm going to feel just a tiny bit steeper when I load the club, and feeling like I exit left just a bit more. Pretty good example there. Now, say I'm hitting a draw, establishing that from the pile. I feel up at this point down, slightly more shallow, building pressure just a little bit from a closed stance. And then I'm going to try to draw one out there. So through those 4 balls of that specific pile, you're establishing the ball flight. And then in the last 4, we're playing some scenario golf. Say, I'm trying to get my targets established here. So now, as I work through it, I've got scenarios with water on the right, water on the left. Where's the pin at on the green? Kind of imagining that. So if the pin's tucked right with some water on the right, or a hazard you want to avoid, then regardless, you're probably going to want to aim a little bit more center, right? Just because flirting with that pin is a little bit risky, right? We're trying to, say, manage not making more bogeys, so we're trying to reduce bogeys, and then we're trying to make more pars. Birdies will come as we get more greens. You get closer in proximity over time, okay? So I'm imagining scenarios. I've got water on the right. I'm going to establish a cut shot through my pattern, and then I'm going to try to land this, say, I don't know, 7 to 10 feet left is my pin, if you will, or my target, and then I'm going to let the ball fly. So that one will be technically graded as a little bit of a fail because I did leave it out right, and that is in the water, okay? So I'll start measuring ratios, okay? Through those 4 shots, I was successful or within my range of dispersion that I'm satisfied with, say 10 feet right, 10 feet left of the said target that we established, which is not always the pin. Being aggressive to conservative targets is very important. And then we start grading ourselves on that, and then kind of back to the routine to help establish our new fields.